Halloween sounds.
Yeah.
Yeah, the weird sounds. Yeah, yeah, it's on.
Cool. Hello and welcome to round 3 of the season in the Apex Racing League GT3 trophy. You join us here in the Apex Racing TV esports studio. My name's being Sam Fitzpatrick, alongside me being David Sampson. And David, we are here at Monza for round 3 of the championship, and it's always a fun one. And of course, we have a different format for today as well.
Yes, fantastic track, makes for good racing, and that's, yeah, it's perfectly paired with our format B, I'm going to guess it's called.
It is called B format. We do have C format as well later in the season.
Yep.
But B format for today. Let's have a look at our standings though first. You were around last time out, and so of course you will have witnessed Nikolai Agard, who hasn't won either round so far this season, yet he finds himself at the top of the standings.
Yeah, he's had strong races. I mean, race 1 was tough, right? It really messed things up. Quali was, I mean, no bookie would have taken that as a payout. Like, it was insane. So yeah, he did well, and race 2 didn't go well for some still with the big names, and yeah, he scored brilliant points. It's going to be a long, tough season though.
Yeah, he's had a 3rd and a 2nd so far. Marcel Kraus, who was pretty close to winning the first race of the season. He was a little bit more distant, but he's in 2nd place against Carl Winkler. Adam Watson, and of course Eric Rosseth, who was able to take the spoils last time out, because he was nowhere in Mexico City, and we were sort of questioning that.
Absolutely nowhere. Might as well have slept in and not qualified.
Yeah. Did he explain what happened?
I think he said talent.
Sure.
And lack of.
Right.
No, I'm not sure. I know he was pretty bummed.
Yeah.
He asked me to change my driver pick.
Right, sure. Yeah. In the Pro-Am Championship, we have Yihor Zudeski at the top of the standings ahead of Alexei Bari. It's the Ukrainians at the top. Then it's Marcus Fox, Jean-Thierry Arrighi, and David Mola.
Yeah, it's going to be a fun battle. Yeho looking very strong, though.
Won both of the first 2 rounds of the season. So.
Yeah, especially that Mexico win. Very impressive.
And then in the amateurs, Martin Varga has also been very impressive. He's actually taken pole in the first 2 rounds of the season, but he got caught up in an incident at Sebring, which denied him from scoring big points, but he's still ahead of Christian Malchurek and Jakob Trinkel, Jan Schuttler, making it a very Central European top 4. Simon Andre Livingston from Norway in 5th.
Yeah, I mean, Varga's qualifying makes him look pro-am. His qualifying is very impressive. I mean, you could probably not look too bad in the pros in qualifying trim.
And in the teams championship, it's Groff Tikaten Orte in the top of the standings, and by quite a long way already. Head of Mag Performance, SRT, Corsim Racing 1, Altitude 3M Esports, and PS Competition. But we mentioned it earlier on, well, of course, first off, we'll go through the calendar, and this being round 3 of the season, Sebring previously, Suzuka next week. Made a lot of sense. A great call from the admins there to do Suzuka the week after the Suzuka 1,000 kilometers.
Yeah, I'm
people
sure
are really still going to be up for that.
I'm sure the admins tried to line it up and just made a clerical error.
No, I'm sure it's deliberate. That would never, a mistake like that would never happen. Because, I mean, it would be awful right now to have a Suzuka event, right? And there'd be, preparation for the drivers and everything. But no, yeah, of course, they're going to really be looking forward to it next time out after driving 1,000 kilometers of it on Saturday. It's going to be a dry... apologies, we've got the race format, and we have 2 races for today. And it's our 30-minute race 1 and a 25-minute race 1, 30-minute race 2. And it's the top 10 inverted for the race 2.
Yeah, it's going to make it tricky. This is the time for Pro-Ams to shine, try and clock in that 8, 9, 10 position. It's going to be very important for them, because then they just keep everything clean, and this is where they score big points and try and... I mean, if an AM can get a 10th,
yeah,
sure, he's going to drop a lot of positions, but if you can finish with an 8th, then, there's an opportune slot going.
Absolutely. Here is the weather. Very low chance of rain for today, so no real worries for the drivers to concern themselves about. Shout out, by the way, to Apex Racing Academy as well. Of course, Black Friday is coming up, And Apex Racing Academy is giving big discounts, I think 40% off annual silver subscriptions, which is our most common deal which people use. So do head over to apexracingac.com. Best time of the year to get one of those silver subscriptions. So do check that out on the website. There's a link to that in the description below. Of course, yeah, Monza for this one. And is this one that you look forward to going to?
It's one of my favourites. I think I got my 6K here, got my 5K Imola,
Sure.
but in a GT4, a bit strange. 6K here in GT3 in a McLaren. I love this track. I think it really makes for some great racing. I think it has everything. Overtaking opportunities, has the long straight. Everyone's running setups that are a little bit edgy, which is quite nice because you've got that step up on finding consistency. I've always enjoyed the racing. I've had some heartbreak here, of course. Notoriously, my first IMSA win that I could have ever got in the service, I ran out of fuel before I could claim the win. But yeah, I love this track.
That is a good one. In terms of who I think is going to win at this circuit, we can see it now. I've gone Leo Giacozza for the win in the Pro. Based on the fact he was so good at Mexico, I wasn't around for Sebring, so I don't know what planet he was on at Sebring. But I trust he's going to be back on the right track today. Alexei Bari for the Pro-Ams, come close a couple of times so far this season already. And then Christian Malczarek in the Amateurs, second place in the championship, 2 podiums, third, second. I think he'll go one better today.
Yeah, good picks. I mean, I like Leo. He's a great kid. That first result was epic, no mistakes, flawless, pole to win, had ticked everything. For me, Sebring, it's a track. I mean, it was worrying because he was nowhere in qualifying. He said he was in a rush. That's fine, but it's Sebring. We should be able to do this in our sleep, you know. So yeah, and then yeah, coming back from 50th or something. There's a lot of people. Is an uphill battle. So my picks. I think I've gone very samey. I want to see my picks out before I change too much. I've gone for Eric Grasef in Pro, but yeah, I need him to really step up in qualifying, not to leave me hanging. I want a pole this time. Anthony Bernard in Pro-Am. Yeah, strong driver. I think I believed in him since the beginning. I think he's run very well. I have no problems backing him. And Simon Andre Livingston, he's so likable.
Exactly, yep.
Good driver. It is tough in Am, really tough, but I do believe in him. I hope he can believe in himself, and I think he can score some big points.
Absolutely. Well, we will transfer now over to the racing action and a little bit of a break before that as well. And we'll catch the end of the amateur qualifying.
Sim racing? Does your iRating look like a roller coaster? If so, we have good news for you. The way to get more consistent is to first understand what you're doing differently than the professionals. And VRS is the answer. With our competitive subscription, you'll have the telemetry, setups, tutorials, and everything else you need to fully analyze your driving. Our data packs and the ability to compare your driving with the best in the world will show you exactly where to adjust your inputs, change your driving line, and shave seconds off of your lap times. And our powerful and precise Direct Force Pro wheelbase and precision pedals are being used by some of the world's best drivers. All these champions agree that VRS hardware is not just the best on the market, it's also priced well below the competition. So if you're looking to upgrade to direct drive and the best pedals in sim racing, VRS is your answer. If you want to get better, get faster, and make it happen sooner rather than later, you owe it to yourself to find out why so many people are switching to VRS. You'll be so glad that you did. Visit www.virtualracingschool.com and learn why the best use VRS.
Welcome to Monza. We are just at the end of amateur qualifying. Few drivers just putting in their last lap times, but already the Pro-Ams have gone out on circuit. And of course, as has been the case for the first 2 rounds, 32-minute qualifying, 10 minutes for the AMs, 10 minutes for the Pro-Ams, and 12 minutes for the Pros, because they are not able to complete their lap at the end of the timer. Here is Martin Varga. Shame that you didn't pick him, David, for your favourites for this race, as we saw previously, but maybe you should have done, because he's gone on pole position. Yeah,
very good looking lap. I mean, like I said, his qualifying would not look too shabby usually in Pro. I mean, you know, not the best, but in Pro, he definitely got Pro-Am qualifying pace.
Yeah, and he's quite a bit away. 0.2 of a second ahead of Artem Sova. As Jan Schuttler, one of the last drivers to cross the line, he goes up. Can his fellow countryman, can Anthony get up there? Finishes in P11. Our lowest I-rated driver as well. A little bit of a disappointing one maybe for, well, Simon Andre Livingston did improve near the end there, but 8th position for him. Christian Maltrek in 5th position, my pick for this one, but yeah, Varga once again at the top. As the Brahms now start.
You like this track?
I like this track.
Well, you've filled me with confidence, Sam.
I think it depends what car. I
Fair.
think if it's single seaters, no.
Yeah,
I need something a bit more tight and twisty because this place is just going to be a draft fest and it's going to be a mess every time you go into a chicane. And the chicanes themselves aren't particularly good for side-by-side racing, particularly Ascari. But I think in cars like this,
with no draft,
it's quite good. yeah, exactly. You can't have a draft fest. You could put these things around Daytona Oval and you still wouldn't have a draft fest.
I just love it. And you've even got a Ascari. If you're on the back of someone and you show your nose, you can really upset the driver in front through a Ascari, which is hard enough corner to do at the limit on your own. And it's such an unrewarding corner if you get any part of it wrong. Too much curb here or too little sees you on the wrong line through here. And then you risk either catching this inside curb wrong or picking up the off track, which in qualifying can be nervy.
We were notified in chat that Eric Lisseth is not here today. His wheel is broken. So after a poor round one, that is a big setback for Eric, one of the championship favourites, of course, winner last time out. We've got some Kraus fans out there who will be fancying his chances today. Adam Watson asking, where's the rain so I can drive on slicks? Of course, the last time that we did a race from the studio around this circuit was the Apex Racing League Endurance Championship. And it was raining at the start, or it was a wet circuit, I think, at least, at the start of the race. Probably spitting with rain a little bit as well. And there was Adam Watson on slick tyres. And it nailed it. He was in the lead by 50 seconds within half an hour.
Insane. It was a drive to remember for sure.
Representing Altitude Esports that day.
Because he knew he only had to survive 3 laps, but, I mean, his skill alone is one thing, but you do need a bit of luck because, you know, you're vulnerable to people wanting to try things because you're driving like an absolute drunk person.
Well, of course, of all the circuits to try, this was quite a good one because one of the big disadvantages of the wet tyres is that you're very slow down the straights. So he was being overtaken on the corners and then just driving straight past people on the straight again.
Yeah, but in the wet there is one line, so you just got to be so careful, and that's what Adam did. He was careful, and then the rewards were insane. And yeah, he was a pit stop ahead after, I don't know, 6 laps, 7 laps. Yeah, absolutely insane.
Philip in chat supporting Matt and Marcello. Hopefully they do well today. Not really any particularly good pro-am time so far, but that's just because it takes a while for the tyres to warm up.
Yeah, for sure, even this last corner, if you don't hook this up right, it can really unsettle the next lap. I saw the clip went out of me commentating curse someone.
Yeah.
Insane, right? The race has been going for God knows how long. This guy had gone completely unmentioned. I have all this data here, and I thought I'd give one driver a random shout-out, an impressive drive, and then I'm midway through talking, and he dies. I thought after maybe he had the commentary on top screen, he was just barely listening to it, because what's the point?
Yeah.
And then mid-Ascari or something, I'm yapping about it. Glances up at the screen, and it's over. Oh, no, it wasn't over. Obviously, it wasn't Monza.
C-Works in chat supporting Gareth. Tough last week, but we're better than that. Has a lot of potential for good results. Vudetsky has potential for good results because he's currently on provisional pole position by 700, so a second. The car, someone's done a Hamilton 09 in the background. Not sure who that was because it doesn't come up as an off track because he's technically not off the track.
It's just in all. It's a
So
good lap from Yeehaw. It's tight though, Woodenhag. Very tight.
One without a draft. Would you? I know, of course, these cars don't have much of a draft, but would you want to be having a draft around this circuit?
Well, in qualifying?
Yeah.
I don't know. There's only a couple of people I trust to be in front of it. Yeah, of course you would. Yeah. You just have to deal with them getting up close to him in the chicanes, dirt, yeah. It's just a case of managing everything. But yeah, you'd want a draft.
Daniel Sebastian up to 7th position. Is that an improvement there for...
What's Sven to P4? Very tight at the top. Well, apart from the top 2, but then 4th back to 10th, 2.5 tenths.
Drucker currently in 9th position. He was actually on pole back at Mexico City, but not able to replicate that at Sebring last time out or at Monza so far today. Ronald Grossman is about to complete his lap. Got one more corner to go. He's very much not worried about the draft. He will still get 2 more efforts in, just. He will pretty much be the last driver across the line. So he may have timed this pretty well. Let's see what this time is for him. Currently in P30 behind a lot of the amateurs. He's now only behind one of the amateurs. The Ferrari moves up to P7.
The Fozy would be on their feet.
There should be a roar from the crowds, I think, in Sim.
Yeah, but even IRL, they only cheer Verstappen now. Even on the pace lap, when he went by, they were roaring. But it's just quiet the rest of the time.
Do you think he will go to Ferrari one day?
Do I think money does money things, are you asking?
Well, I mean, the guy's not, you know, too impoverished right now. He's probably earning, what, 40 mil a year?
Yeah, and the rest, I reckon, 80. I don't know. Of course, that dream of doing the Schumacher and bringing them to glory, but my God, Vettel tried it, Alonso tried it, Hamilton's tried it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Alexei Bari makes it a Ukrainian 1-2. That was the same order as our championship as well, until Aiden Carter comes in and goes 9,000ths of a second clear. I don't mind that livery one bit at all either.
We have a bad blinker. Yeah, it's a nice lap from Aiden.
So Grossman is next across the line. He improved a lot on his last attempts. This time, not so many green sectors, so he just stays where he is. His standings. 5 sectors around the circuit that you'll see light up at the bottom. David Moeller moving up to 8th position. You can see Yeehaw with a purple 3rd sector, but not improvements in the first 2 sectors, as we have a big slide for Yeehaw. He's going to get another draft here.
Yeah, very nicely timed draft as well.
Is this Alexei Bari? Just in front of him, I'm not entirely sure. Or I might be just behind him.
Going front has blown it a bit, which just throws your eye off a little bit.
Not look like a smooth final qualifying. I think it might actually be Bari behind these guys, actually. So this will be it for their qualifying. Can Bari find an improvement? He can!
What a lap.
Lovely draft towards the end of it. And he goes 300ths clear. There are still drivers who can rival him. Sven Lottmann will remain in 4th position. Dominic Engel
to P2, and that's
close.
Really tight. Yeah, that's amazing, the top. What is that? Top 5? Is that half a tenth?
Just Ronald Grossman to complete his lap. In fact, Carl Roy actually is just across the line. Let's see if he can move up. He does by 1 place ahead of Pal Kurali. but it's just the prancing horse still to come.
It looks like Varga's dropped a lot. You think, wow, all the way down to 11th, but he's still 7 positions clear of his nearest class member. So it's, yeah, still very rapid pace.
Grossman unable to find the improvements.
Here we go. The pros, they don't get long. It's going to feel like it goes by quick. Lots of tyre warming, lots of games, lots of draft. Let's see what they can do.
Craig Smith in chat saying, go on, Carl Roy. Pleased with him surging up the order late on there, managing to move up to 31st position.
Miramika. Nice name, Miramika.
Have we established what it means?
No, I could make something up.
Hey, yeah, go for it.
Lion's mane in Latin.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I sort of thought that as well, but I didn't really want to say it. I wasn't sure.
But anyway, this is a Ukrainian session, right? 1st, 4th, 7th, really representing at the front.
Yeah, and 29th, Ak Migueliev, laying the side down slightly there, quite far down the order.
So, and 25th.
Oh yeah, and Chiaro Terran. Oh, and 18th, Artem Sova. There you go. The more we look at it,
yeah,
just keep popping up.
It's like the Ford.
It's quite a distinctive flag as well, the blue and the
It is.
yellow.
It really is, yeah. Never been a fan of our one. The one we I don't mind the English one, but the Great Britain.
I think I've had this rent with you before.
Yeah.
How I think it's a fantastic flag, actually.
I think it's busy.
It's too... What are you talking about? It's too busy.
Just pick 3 colours and arrange them and maybe put a spot on. Yeah.
Well, so you think, like, just 3 stripes is better?
Yeah.
Than what we've got? That's so boring. Ours is a really good mix where an 8-year-old with some focus could actually draw it. But it's not a gimme.
Wait, how does Ethan have an English flag? We have an English flag.
The drivers can specify England, Scotland, Northern Ireland, Great Britain.
Go on, Ethan. Get in there. That's a flag. 2 colours.
Yeah.
Well, 1 colour, right? White's the... No, it's black, the absence of colour. Yeah, no, white is a colour.
Ethan spends a lot of his time around mini roundabouts and spray paint. Carl Winkler, well, these first few times just provisional as they warm up the tyres. Currently watching Jack Osborne for Atomic Esports. I'm not sure if Jack has been around for the other 2 meetings. No, he has. Apologies, he was around at Sebring last time out. I was not around. Yeah, he is around today. So best of luck to him. Of course, got the 2 races today. 25-minute race 1. The starting order set by this qualifying session, and then a 30-minute race 2 where we take the finishing order of race 1, and that forms the grid for race 2. However, the top 10 drivers are inverted, and so 10th place is a very good place to be in. So Alex Rogers currently in a decent place. However, I think as we see these pros come in, Rogers will fall quite a distance away from that top 10. Here comes Miranger very quick in practice.
I honestly think Gordon is probably the best chance of being 10th, but even that I think is a bit hopium.
Well, at the moment the pros aren't besting it, but is it more than 2 laps that you need?
I think so.
On that size, yeah.
They're arguing over draft right now. What do? This is it. You end a fast lap, you use the draft, you catch up to the guy in front, and now you're lifting and fuel saving into T1 because you're too close. You can flash all you want. They're entitled to their line in front of you. Like, if you want to pass them, battle, but you're both going to lose time.
Palich and Winkler almost matching each other across the line, driving in formation. Leo Dracotza yet to put in a strong lap time, down in 26th place at the moment. The minutes are going by. The driver's got another, 3 laps to go. Because once they get to the 30 minutes, that is it. They cannot complete the lap that day.
Manager with a purple sector 2. We're starting to see some purples now. Oof, that was an off track behind.
improving 63. But I think his previous lap was invalidated, so we don't really know how quick his previous lap is, or was. Certainly going to be very near the top. And so the final sector is one corner.
Yeah, but it's a tricky corner.
It is a tricky
to be not tricky to drive, tricky to be consistent at your optimal. The eagerness to get to the inside as soon as possible is there, but you've got to, you know, open up your wheel and get some power into the P7.
I mean, less than a 10th off pole, but only the 4th row of the grid.
We're going to start seeing some Agar back there cooking. Yeah, Agar to pole.
Wow, we're doing a half
Absolute
10th.
cooking.
Championship leader, looking for his first win of the season. Of course, former Pro-Am champion, I think, in this series, if I recall correctly, but maybe that was in the Porsche Cup series, not quite sure, but how he has improved. Still only 5k though, is Agard.
What's wrong with 5Ks? I'm down to 5K.
I heard somewhere where, as Palic goes second, that actually you peak around sort of 3.8. That's sort of like that's sort of where people want to be.
I don't know.
That's where the best drivers are. Palic with a lock curb there, is that not track extending?
Not sure. We'll know instantly if he just gives his teammate draft and lifts. Yeah, all looks very good. That's with P2 at the moment. Course Sim Racing with a good showing at the moment. P2, P4, P7, P10, P17. I'm sure I'm missing a few.
Adam Watson is currently 16th place. Of course, got good pedigree, like we said earlier on. Did win the Apex Racing League Endurance Championship event we held here a few months ago with his team Altitude Esports in the GT3 category. Of course, not in the Aston Martin. Aston Martin had not been released at that point.
Leo across the line.
No improvement, or it was an off track. Osborne up there. Kraus moves up to 3. But Agard with quite a gap. Like, that's very unusual considering that everyone else is so close. It's a 2/10 separating 2nd to 13th. 3/10 separating 1st to 2nd.
Yeah, impressive stuff.
Palic with a very nice end to this lap. Had a very nice draft. Has he bridged the gap?
Winkler to P2.
Moves up to P2.
Very nice. Well, that's 2-3 for them at the moment. That's going to be a lot for Agard to deal with. Although we haven't got the fuel save element in this race.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, is that a good thing, you think? That we don't have to worry about the fuel saving?
It depends. For a driver like me, I want to fuel save, you know. Depends what kind of drive you are, really.
Sure.
I don't have the blistering one lap pace, but I'm consistent. I can fuel save very well, look after tyres. So of course, the longer the race goes, the better I can use what I'm good at. Whereas in a short 30-minute, it's not about that. You've just got to be aggressive, make things count, take your chances.
Pretty good lap here for Nikolai Agard. 2 personal best sectors. Not an amazing sector 2, but I think only about half a 10th off the best sector 2 that we've seen so far. And it's a nice sector 4 as well. This could be an improvement. He's got a little bit of a draft here. Has he driven that in a little bit too deep, do you think?
It really is hard to tell from this camera. Well, the mag driver too deep. And he's in.
He's going as close as he can.
From that camera, it looked like he boxed.
And he does go faster, finds another half-10th. Osborne up to 4th position.
Andrew Brown looking like he's found something. Only up to 30th, not having his favourite day. Running out of time. You need to be on the lap now.
Of course, Sim Racing goes further back, but I don't think either of them improved.
Who's out there pushing? Paloch, Maranjar, and Dragotto, your pick.
I don't think any of them are going to reach the line, though. I think they've got too far to go.
Yeah, I agree. Let's see. If anyone's going to make it, it's Leo, but it's... No, he isn't going to make it. This would be an impressive last 16 seconds all the way through a sky around the last corner, all the way down the straight.
Philip in chat saying, ole, Mats and Cello. Very pleased with how they did.
Adam Watson not finding it. P18. The pros not proing. And inside the top 10, we have 4 pro-ams. Obviously, they've got to compete for another, was it 25 minutes first race?
Yes.
So, yeah, I mean, it's hard, but Alexi Bari could stand to score a lot of points here.
Is the grid then? Nikolai Agard on pole, ahead of Carl Winkler, Make Palach, Jack Osborne, Marcel Kraus, Alexi Bari, Dominic Engel, Aidan Carter, Ihor Zudetsky, Matthias Muranger, and Sven Lotman, Ivan Tonesen, Gordon Hawk, Daniel Cialfi, Arsene Petrosian, Leo Dricotza, Josh Boots, Adam Watson, Bennett Parsons, David Mola in 20th. It's Alex Rogers, Martin Varga, Ronald Grossman, Adam Tompkins, Jean-Thierry Origi, Daniel Sebastian, Anthony Benand, Raphael Jurica, Stefan Son, Andrew Brown, Artem Sova, Gareth McRae, Adam Blahut, Jan Schuttler, Jan Volmers, Reece Saunders, Christian Malchuk, Nathan Tague, Jakob Trinkle, and Kirilo Terran. That's the top 40. We go on. Simon Andre Livingston, Alex Pritchard, Russ Fowler, Anthony Akmet Galiv, Ted Keep, Carl Roy, Paul Kurali, Ethan Turner, Tommaso Baseggio, Tyler Corky, Daniel Patterson, who had a qualifying ban, Ales Kassir, who had a qualifying ban, Dimitro Kotsiuk, and Jan Nova. 54 drivers. And I was thinking potentially we should reopen entries after this round, but frankly, I think 54 is enough drivers. Look at that.
Yeah, that's a lot. A lot of Fords.
Be a shame if one of the ones near the back had a brake issue.
What?
Be the longest game of dominoes of all time.
There was an official a couple weeks ago. Someone near the back of Monza on the stand tip. I don't know what happened if their wheel fouled, but they just started rolling forward and wouldn't stop and ploughed in while they were stopped like this.
Sure.
So the whole right-hand side of the grid all hit each other, all the way up to like P2.
Was there any throttle or anything? Or was it
Yeah.
just rolling? Oh, okay, yeah.
Not a lot. I don't know. Nobody knows. I don't know.
Yeah.
It was just on stream, but he didn't turn his wheel. I don't know. Not sure what happened. Short formation. Cold tyres. 50.
Yeah.
54 cars.
I will say it wasn't my choice. You can't do the full formation lap now. So
Oh,
this is
okay.
it. I don't think you've ever been able to. What I
Um,
think it's always just been that.
I can't.
I think it helps with all the different, like, well, I say all the different circuit configs, but to be fair, the junior circuit doesn't use that bit, does it? So.
Yeah, no, I think you're right. Even in multi-class, you spend a lot of time standing still. That is a lot of cars.
Yeah, they still keep going. More and more come into shot.
But the only one not moving is the Porsche. Always on pole at this event.
This is where the safety car in F1 actually crashed a lot last year, wasn't it, in practice?
Oh, so it is realistic, because I don't know if you've seen the Rennsport reviews, the safety car's crashing a lot on the outlap. So if it's realistic, then there they nailed it.
So here comes Nikolai Agard then, championship leader, looking for his first win of the season. It's a 25-minute race one coming up. And away we launch. Carl Winkler tries to go with him. It's a decent start for him. It's a very good start for Alexi Bari, I think. And they're already 3 wide. A lot of pressure Make Palach is going to feel as there's contacts. And this could be disastrous, as are they going to scatter across the circuit? Somehow they are staying to the left of the track. That could have been so bad, but they went 3 wide early on, and they have stuck to the barrier. Now they go side by side further back, just outside the top 10. A little bit of contact being made by some of the drivers.
Oh.
And now we have got a spinner around as well. Jacob Trinkle, who has gone round. Ethan Turner, I think, has also had a problem. But that is bad news for Jack Osborne and Alexi Bari down the order.
Yeah, I mean, it was terrible driving. I mean...
And a black flag for Zuzetsky as well, clearly jumped on the start.
Yeah, I mean, it's a...
Uh-oh.
Oh, no. Yeah, he'd already lost it twice, and I assume that was the third time.
And that is a car in the middle of the track.
The BMW did indeed hold his brakes, but he's just dead middle of the track. I need to see the BMW again. I was focused on the Aston. I couldn't see how the BMW lost it.
We have a lot of drivers coming back to the pits as they try to scamper their way past. There's a bit more contact. The Aston Martin is causing him absolute menace right now.
Yeah.
That's for Watson, in fact. But other cars have lost their bonnet as well.
We'll get some replays of everything that happened, but yeah, you don't crash in a straight line. It's iRacing. You can blame glue, netcode all day long, or you can learn. Yeah, like we go to school to learn things.
Sure.
Like force feedback, FOV. These are good things to know. Netcode is also a good thing to learn. Glue is a brilliant thing to learn. If you're crashing in a straight line, then yeah, just let go of the wheel. Just go with it, man. Like, it's a straight, it'll work itself out.
So Zudetsky comes into the pits to service black flag. There's been such a field spread. He might actually still have a chance at like a top 20 in this race, honestly, despite it being a very punishing drive-through that you serve here at Monza. Alexei Barry as well back into the pits. Tommaso Passeggio, Daniel Sebastian. Zudetsky actually came to a stop, actually, so it's not just a drive-through, it's actually a stop-and-hold penalty, so maybe my...
Stop and... Or he messed up the pit entry.
Or that. I mean, what do you get for a jump start? I mean, when was the last time you jumped start?
It's been a long time, mate, but I would imagine it's a drive-through.
But on the ovals, it must be a stop-and-hold, right?
I don't know. So, what, he was out of line before the green?
I can only imagine, so yeah, like, because he got it immediately. Like, it was when I first looked up. It did look like someone went early and made a bit of a, I think, from 6th place on the grid.
Yeah, maybe it's rare at these GP circuits, right? It's usually the oval GP circuit, like Daytona and these sort of tracks. It's been a long time since I've seen the pen, but obviously I know it's there.
It was Stefan Son, or a couple of drivers did not were too greedy. And then maybe a bit unlucky there. Son.
So the Ferrari just lost it, yeah. If you're going to lose it on the exit of the corner, then you need... I think
so, of course, it was Ihor Zudetsky. Oh, no, it wasn't Ihor Zudetsky. It was Bari, as you said.
Yeah, on the straight at the beginning, it was Bari and... Osborne.
Osborne started P4. Bari started...
Right, let's see. Because we know it went 3 wide. Okay, so I'm not sure what the Ford's doing. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, the Ford was... he did turn 1, 2, and 3 on the straight. Just drive straight. You almost hit the other car.
But he had the cut. Yeah, here's another replay. Watson. Maybe a little...
So, it was after. Watson lost the momentum coming off the corner. That's what happened. And that's what happened to the BMW as well. Well, if the BMW held his brakes, but yeah, I mean, it's catch-22, right? That's the rule. That's what you do.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, he was dead middle of the track. Yeah. I mean,
it was David Moeller who he collided with.
There are a few guys not being careful. Coming off that curb, you need to be careful. It's very easy to be too wide there. They're coming off the curb so aggressively. You can stay on the curb, you know, and drive off straight.
Tommaso Passeggio lost it by himself and into the path of another driver.
Oh no, sir.
Wow. Passeggio, I think, has to go back to the pits because of that. They do have a faster pair in the series, so they will be able to get back out. And of course, the further you can finish in this race, the higher up you will start in race 2. So it is worth getting back up there.
Right, now we've got through the mess. Let's see how it's transpired. So we've got Agar still out in the lead, but in Giraffe behind, he has the 2 core Sim Racing 1 drivers of Carl Winkler and May Peluch. And then the MAG drivers have paired up, if you can believe it. Maringer's up 5 positions. So you've got Marcel and Mateus together. And then Aidan Carter up 2. I mean, lots of people are up. Obviously, Sven Ivina up 4.
Currently leader of the Pro-Ams is Aidan Carter.
Yeah, looking very strong.
Leader of the Amateurs is Martin Varga, but quite incredibly, Aless Casilla is up to 3rd position at the Outers. He started in 52nd place. He's up to 25th. In 5 minutes he's done that. And he might be up another one here. He's right on the tail of Nathan Take.
Yeah, it's not hard to be on the tail of a Porsche. Oi. Oi.
Slow down for Maranger, and that's lost him a place to Carter.
Yeah.
And another one, blimey.
He served it like a gentleman.
As he stays in the top 10, he'll still have good chance at points for race 2. Currently, Leo Ducotto would be on reverse grid pole. He's up 6 places from his race start. Would recover what was quite a disappointing start to the evening.
Barger looking good though. Up 5 positions, P17, but obviously P1 in AM. So the top 4 have broken away from Aiden Carter, who's now out of draft.
Fast up the race start. Last time it was Tonneson. We'll see if anyone can better that this time out, as Ducotto, I think, has got past Engel there alongside a little bit further back. Engel now going to be susceptible to the attack from Gordon Hawk, and this is for reverse grid pole, the battle that we're now seeing from the back of Ducotto's car.
Of course. That's going to get that's super important. Yeah, Ducotto up 7. Whereas Dominic Engel, P10, is the only driver in the top 33 that's down positions. Let that sink in.
I don't even know what happened to him at the start. Going to lose those plays. Maybe he had to get on the brakes to avoid one of the messes. Christian Maltrick, he's had a good season so far.
Yeah, and Shuttler is off.
Yeah.
We'll find out what happened there. He's one of our strong AM drivers.
Yeah, certainly one of the favourites this season. One of the Cold Ice esports drivers.
He's going to get McLaren, isn't he? No. Oh. Oh, wow. Imagine. iRacing Dirt's some of the grippiest substance known to scientists. I'm not sure there. That's. I know the Aston's pretty bad on traction, but maybe it was just a one-tyre thing with a lot of wheel lock. Oh. Yeah, this Ford is impossible to drive around. That's Josh again, isn't it? He's got to time it. As soon as he blinks, drive inside his car.
Oh, he wasn't blinking there. He couldn't drive through his car on that occasion.
Josh is going long, is he not? Problem is, Josh will probably always wonder why is everyone driving so aggressive against me? It's like you spend 40% of the time in the never region. Yeah, Rogers wants to get on with it. He had a good race. I'm trying to think when it was. I think it was round 1 he had a strong race. Oh, no. Imagine the car pulling out behind you then disappearing.
Alex representing the team Dying Lizard. Well, not particularly familiar with. Not a bad name there. For a sim racing team name, it's slightly unusual.
What happened to the other mag performance driver? Oh, of course he got slowed down. Wow. That doesn't make a lot of sense. 5th to 8th. Wow. They must have been, I suppose they were tightly grouped. Really hurts.
Yeah, I think he served it badly as well. Like, he seemed to serve it coming out of the second chicane and then served it again coming out of Lesmo 1.
Right,
so
yeah.
I think it was sort of, he was adding to it. Carl Winkler then now 1.4 seconds off Nikolai Agard. No one is touching the Grofter Canton Auto driver. And the Core Sim Racing guys will probably just assist each other in second and third. Of course, Winkler and Palic last season were pro-ams. Their iRacings are very deflated. They ought to drive more officials because they are very established drivers.
Oh, that was a big grab from Leo. It looks valid. Huge grab.
Yeah, no yellow flag coming up on the time tower, which indicates a slowdown. Ranger back past Tonneson. Just see in versus Varga as well. say, and actually down one place from his race. Stuck or caught up in something on lap 1. Here comes Carter. This is for the Pro-Am lead.
Yeah, nicely done. We'll get that slotted in nicely.
Uh-oh. Oh, don't beat you.
No.
Right.
Are they teammates? No, no. What happened there? Let's have a look. Just turning in blind. Turning in on a car. There was a 1-ton piece of metal alongside you.
And the rest.
It's always best to turn second. Oh, the Ferrari does look sleek after looking at the Ford bus for a while.
Oh, no.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's a left turn. It's a shame.
Ronald Gossman.
Yeah, he's just tried to squeeze before he turned.
Yeah.
He had that.
Yeah, and you see it in real life as well. I think it's just something about that sort of corner that you
Yeah, I mean, it's fully
try
on.
to open it up.
It's fully on Ronald there. Like, yeah, completely on him.
I mean, and that's the good thing with GT cars compared to single seaters, because in single seaters that'd be the outside driver who would potentially be at risk.
Yeah.
Whereas in GTs, you just turn yourself against.
No Wang, this is going to be awkward.
Well, a very experienced driver. Of course, is involved in the administration team for Porsche GB.
Oh, nice.
And I wouldn't be surprised if he was involved in other Porsche series. Unfortunately, he did.
Oi.
Oh, he.
Stay right.
Yeah, here we go.
There you go.
I'm not sure who's doing better, Ronald in my league or me in Ronald's league. I think Ronald, despite losing his rear wing, is doing better than what I was doing most of the time in Porsche GB.
Maybe. Right, so just catch up any movement. So Leo is on the charge, up 7, and he is 2.5 seconds back from the group. And that group could get him all the way up to P6. Let's see if he has the pace. Alex Rogers looking good, up 9. Just don't think he can get it in qualifying. Gareth McRae up 14 positions. He's the first of the big gainers down in P18. And then everyone below him, the average is up 15. Any rain on the horizon for race 2?
No rain per se. So, yeah, they're all safe from that as Miranger moves past Lotman. Of course, Miranger can now see Carter's.
Oh, same thing we just saw, right? Just opening up at the last.
And now he's going to be under pressure here. His angle from Sialpi. Fordyce Esports again. He's got ice in his veins when he comes for this overtake. See, outside.
Yeah, this technique is only worth doing if you're going to do something about it, because you put yourself in right trouble from behind.
Yeah, because all these guys are still fighting for that reverse grip pulse. So for Alex Rogers and Josh Boot, they can see quite a lucrative position just in front of them.
Yeah, Mercedes driver might have. Let's see what the Ford driver's going to do. No, he's got it done. Lovely job. Perfect.
Rogers playing a risk there.
Yeah, he avoided the net code, which is good to see.
Palich versus Winkler, teammates. And they stopped Brown. I'm not quite sure what the logic was there, whether it was a legit move or not, but no opportunity for Kraus to take advantage.
He messaged the team, I have more pace.
Make is faster than you. Confirm you understood that message.
Yeah. I still love the Stroll argument about what button to press. I am pressing the, what is it, what button was it?
Oh, I can't remember what the one was, but no, I know the round, yeah.
It's so funny.
Uh-oh. That's Sova across the curb.
That looks
Jesus,
awful.
3 places.
Not teammates, but Similar.
Yeah. Varga for Rom Racing and Hawk for Sim Racing Norway.
Gonna see a dive here? No. This is it, right? This is the battle to watch. Rogers, Engels, Sialfi, and Josh. Is that the pack I'm looking at? Yeah.
Yeah.
And this is the battle for reverse grid pole.
I don't think Sialfi's going to be able to hold on here. I think Engel's going to be easily alongside by the end of this straight. Which way does he cover it, though? Marine just got past Carter further up. He comes as well. That's storming Alex Rogers.
Oh, that's going to be nasty. Yeah.
And he's round, and there goes on the grass, or on the gravel, sorry, goes Alex Rogers, and he's up. And Dominic Engel will be furious.
Yeah, the Mercedes did so much to keep the Porsche at bay, and they just played with netcode. Let's see. Look at it again.
Oh, that's going to be send, and this could be trouble for Alex Rogers, and he gets through. Very good driving there for Max to open up the steering. And Josh Boots gains position there, but it could have easily been a penalty coming his way.
Let's see. Because the Mercedes should have tucked in behind. Yeah, unless it's on the Mercedes. Yeah, the Mercedes should have tucked in rather than gone side by side. I know he didn't mean to, but it would have secured him. Oh, I suppose the Mercedes gained more than what I'm saying. That corner's always going to happen in iRacing. It's just the way it is. Turn 2, you don't want someone on your rear left fender, and you don't want them on yours. It is awkward.
Agard now 2.4 seconds ahead. Of course, Sim Racing guys still quite comfortable ahead of Kraus. And then we have this one. I heard actually, as Carter going to be under pressure here from Lotman. Lotman might go for a send. Carter feels the need to go defensive.
Alex in chat saying manager's flying through the field. Yes, I mean, he's back to where he was 15 minutes ago, before the slowdown. And I don't think he got the qualifying he deserved. So, yeah, he's doing well. He can, let's see. I think that's really it for him for now. Starting fifth.
I was actually discussing with, as actually we might have a move here, no? But I was having a chat with Aidan Carter actually before the season started, and he was saying how he was actually tempted to go for you know how Honda used to have the Earth.
Oh yeah.
Livery, so he was going to do like a map of the world livery, but then he was being made fun of because he was being called Aidan Cartographer.
Aidan Cartographer. Yeah, that Earth thing was first of all down to no sponsor deals, right? They didn't have time.
Yeah, because I guess they lost it all from BAR, right?
I don't I'm trying to remember. What a season that was, though. Holy. Alex Pritchard's dropping, so is Turan. Yeah, they're both dropping. P35 and 36.
No, yeah. And we've got a couple of meatballs.
Yeah, we'll find out what happened to them, because yeah, them two dropped like rocks.
Big fan of the Pritchard livery, actually. Oh, no.
Oh, no. Go. Go.
So this is to Arsid. Tran's lost it in front anyway.
How do you spin a BMW? I need to try that.
Tran trying to wipe out pretty much everyone there. He did a good effort.
Go. Wait, did he hit him again?
Contact, yeah.
Oh, no.
Meatballs as well, I think, for both of them. Gus Fowler in the McLaren. We might have some weird angles of the McLaren. I don't know if Lewis just wants to cycle through the onboards, because I don't think I changed the cameras back. So just, there you go, look at that camera. Do we like that?
Yeah.
It's a bit wide.
Gives a higher sense of speed.
That one's a normal one, that one's a normal one. That one's a bit unusual because that's on the, again, it's quite a wide angle. I mean, some of the footage I was getting was sort of in preparation for like socials, so it'd be like 9x16. So that's why it's quite so wide. But yeah, do we like those angles? I don't mind the mirror angle. I don't know if Lewis could go back to that.
Yeah, that's quite nice.
Or the one earlier, sorry. There you go, that one.
It looks like what's it, the Ford GT? You know, the GT40. That's what it reminds me of.
Sure.
Oh, and that's Rogers. Another
no,
top 10 contender out. So
he was in 10th place, right? He was ahead of Josh Boot.
So who have we lost from that top 10 battle? Rogers and...
Oh, blimey.
Oh, I was looking down. What happened?
Yeah, he got on the inside curb. I mean, he didn't take a ton of it, but I guess the Porsche's going to be more susceptible to that anyway, with its lariness.
Who was the other one we lost? We lost a couple laps ago in T2.
Oh, it was one of the core cars, right? It was Engel.
Engel, yeah.
Who's actually just gained a place, by the way, on...
So Engel and Rogers. Now we have Boot and Tialfi fighting over it.
Yeah, Boot's a little bit away, though. So as Agar's got a slowdown, actually, further up the order. I mean, he should be all right. He's 2.7 seconds ahead, but that's what that yellow flag means on the timing tab. Casilla, who started from 52nd, he's up to 24th. He has overtaken most of the field. He is behind Nathan Tague, actually, and maybe he has just lost that place to Tague, or am I being... could be being thick. A couple of connection issues is Tague. And also issues with bodywork, because he is missing his front bumper. Uh-oh, that's going to be clumsy. That's sort of a move. Of course, they are going to have to watch for the instant limit. It is limited to 20. Should be all right for these shorter races, but some of these guys might be getting close now. Ranger not pulling away from Carter. Trying to map his way past the driver ahead. And he's going to be very vulnerable here. Goes all the way to the side of the circuit, forces the Mustang the wide, and then moves back across again. Carter not too aggressive there. They are, of course, a different division. However, they do score points for that overall position, so this does absolutely matter when it comes to points.
You know what points make? Prizes.
Championship. Yeah. Sure, prizes.
Yeah. So Aiden Carter, leader, P6 overall. This is mega, isn't it?
I see Alfie's got up to P10, by the way. Don't know what's Josh Boot or Ducati's got a slowdown, but Boot seemed to lose a lot of time there. Lost half a second in the first sector of this lap and a quarter of a second in the second sector, so it must have been a mistake, I think, at the chicane. And I think there was already a mistake before this, which left him a little bit vulnerable. And then, see, Alfie's just driven straight past him, unless it was a slowdown. Maybe it was, or maybe he doesn't want reverse grip pole.
Alex Pritchard, I was ready to rage quit after that crash, and you said you liked my livery, so I stayed. Let's go.
Carl Roy has had an issue, and he is dropping
Did
down the
we
order.
see what happened to Josh, or was it just a small mistake, I suppose?
Not sure what the... Oh, it was a slowdown. Was the issue?
Oof.
At the first chicane. The Retafilio. Not the Variante...
I'm impressed you remembered that without looking up anything. I'd need to look it up every now and then, just as a refresher.
It's quite an iconic... Oh, there goes Roy. It's quite an iconic corner, no?
Yeah, yeah.
Retafilio.
Control tab for me again?
What?
Oh yeah, I know the corner names now as well. Thank you.
Okay, well, what's the second chicane?
No, it's called second chicane.
It's called De La Rocha. Did I look at the thing there? No, I didn't. All right, so don't question my corner knowledge. I'm better than, I would say, 99% of sim races when it comes to that. So no one wants to battle me in that. Go ahead.
Impressive run from Agard.
Albeit the gap has come down a lot, hasn't he?
Yeah.
He got a slow down before, but he should be safe. 1.2 seconds now.
Oh,
That's
LS Casseur is down again, unfortunately. Dropping.
Hey,
Not sure what happened, but yeah, it's the second time he's had a major position loss.
still up 26
yeah,
places.
he's up 26 positions, correct. But yeah, you hate to see it.
Bit of pressure for Winkler from Kraus, actually, just at the end here. Pretty close. Kraus could send it from far back, but he thinks better of it. Was not going to be worth it. So Nikolai Agard then, championship leader, and this is going to be his first race win of the season. And he extends his advantage, and he wins race 1 at Monza, ahead of Palic, Winkler, Kraus. Ranger with a very good comeback to finish in 5th place. It was Carter Lotman. There's a battle here between Varga and co. Petrosian is in this one. I think Petrosian got past Varga earlier on, but Varga's come back right at the close and will take 12th place on top of the amateurs.
Yeah, he'll get that job done.
Boot with an issue. Did Boot have fuel issues? He did. That was why he was going slowly, I think, earlier on, not the slowdown. And if it weren't for that fuel, then he would have finished in 10th place and got reverse grid pole. But there he is instead, in a lowly 16th.
Aye, aye, aye. Alex Rogers said, my maths was not mathing. What happened, Alex? Oh, you dropped it on the...
He's dropped it at Ascari, yeah.
Yeah, on the curb. Shame, it was a strong-looking drive.
Anyone else close across the line? Doesn't look like it. Just Blahut and Bessegier are quite close to one another. That might actually come down to the final corner between the man in 39th and 40th. Here they come.
Oh, and ran out of fuel. That's why I always use 2 fuel calculators and do my own very basic calculation before I start. But my basic calculation is very basic.
Blahut holds on ahead of Bessegier. Just got Kotsiuk to cross the line. And that will be all of our drivers. We now have the interlude.
Interlude?
Interlude.
I hate that iRacing calls it a warm-up. I always warm down.
I'm not sure if I changed it in the project file to interlude. I think it now comes up as the session, not warm-up, but as interlude.
You can't change that.
Tell me. You can't tell me what
All
to
right,
do.
someone in chat, tell me what it says. No way.
No, it won't say in sim, but on our SDK overlay, it overrides it.
Oh, okay. So just me and you sit.
And all the viewers, our wonderful viewers, and they're the ones who matter. We're a big fan of them.
They go on toilet break in the warm-up.
Are they not watching right now?
No.
You could say anything.
Anything. Great stuff from Megard. Great stuff from Alexi Barr. Wait, no, just... Wait, am I... Is this out of date? Yeah, this must be out of date.
Yeah, I think it's a different order.
Yeah, I was going to say Barry did not... Yeah. Results are here.
Yes, there's Agard ahead of Palic and Winkler. Carter was ahead of Lotman and Petrosian. Varga in the amateurs, miles ahead. What a performance.
That's what I meant, like, almost a championship win there for 2 more positions. That's how many points he should score by just bringing it home in the race 2. Yeah, that's going to be huge points. Great stuff, though. Obviously, some big names dropped a lot of points, which makes the championship a little bit exciting. But Nikolai Agard firmly cementing his championship lead now with a proper win. And let's see what we can do from P10. I don't think he's going to win it. I think he's going to do well.
Yeah, I very much fancy the chances of Marine Ringer, honestly, because he overtook pretty much all the drivers who he's going to have to overtake in this race. He overtook in race 1.
Yeah, he made a mistake. He got a slowdown and he didn't nail his qualifying. Those 3 facts alone tell me he's not going to. Means he's going to be rapid. I'd need to see the order again to pick the winner. I did look I like the look of Palic. I'm not sure. Kraus maybe. It's going to be tough.
Absolutely. Will be a tough one. Another shout out to Apex Racing Academy, by the way, because Black Friday, or Apex Racing Academy's Black Friday deal is already in progress. So just head over to apexracingac.com and get yourself 40% off a subscription. Just check out the Apex Racing Academy social media on Instagram and X and Facebook in order to find the discount code, and then go to checkout, use that discount code, and get 40% off your order. So yeah, do head over to apexracingac.com now.
Do you think your pick can do it? Actually, now I can see the standings. Kraus has I mean, I said Kraus, but he's got too much to do. Dracota? We haven't seen much of him, apart from... I don't know. That's a really tough... I don't think it could be Sialfi. I think Maringer and Kraus are sitting in the strongest potential positions.
Yes. Yeah, I think so.
I mean, Sialfi did well, but he really, you know, holding off those other 3 or 4, it got very, you know, there was some luck involved. Obviously, he didn't make any mistakes, which paid dividends. It's going to be a tough battle.
Yeah, let us know who you think's going to win in the chats. And of course, the judges will start to grid up now. So there is the grid: Sialfi, Dracota, Tonneson, Lotman, Carter, Ringer, Kraus, Winkler, Palach, and Agard are top 10 inverted, and then the rest of the order are the same as where they finished. Didn't realize Parsons got quite as high up as he did, all the way up into 11th position in his Lamborghini by the end of that race 1.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. Elvind had a quiet race, right? Great result. Was that a P7?
Yes.
Tonneson?
I saw he put in like the fastest lap of the race, I think, on like lap 2, and I thought, okay, you know, let's watch him make his way through the order. And then he didn't really quite, it never really quite hooked up for him, but he was very consistent in that position.
P3 can be sometimes quite good at Monza. You get the, you know, the leader's right in front of you when he goes, and you get that feeling. You always get his draft for the first, at least the first couple of meters. Could pay dividends. And we've got a Porsche on pole. No, sorry. Both big old V8 Mercedes. Mercedes 1, 2, 3. What does that tell you? That it was Ford the rest of the 7. So slightly longer race. Alex, you need more fuel. A lot more than you had.
Yeah. Because you've never made that mistake. Yeah. This is your favorite format back in the day, wasn't it?
Back in the day. Because like reverse P3 or reverse P2, I was like, yes, here we go.
Brands Hatch as well, so it wasn't as though anyone else was going to get past you.
I know. I really let myself down. I probably would have got it done in time, but I hesitated. I was like, can I fuel save it? No, I was thinking, can I? I was like, no, of course not.
Yeah.
And all of that, unfortunately, what a dumb idea. I'd literally saved Q, race 1, race 2. I should have just saved a race 2 and ran it. The difference would have been so negligible. Right, let's hope we get through the first lap okay, get the tyres up at tempo okay, no slowdowns, no spins, no black flags.
Okay, here we go. It was a bit chaotic in race 1. How long does Sialfi hold it this time? We saw in race 1 they held it for a very long time. Sialfi does not waste any time. He goes straight away. That's probably going to be the safest option for everyone behind him. He gets a good start. He's 0.3 of a second ahead already of Leo Dracota, and he leads them down into T1. Already Carter's got past Lotman, so good start from the odd side of the grid. There's almost 4 wide, way back in the background. Top 3 all in the right order.
Oh no, oh, what was that?
And now there's contact with Kraus, I think, getting shuffled down.
Yeah, the core driver going out of 1 into 2 and over double the needed speed with cars there. I mean, thankfully it didn't end too badly, but it was terrible.
Ranger giving his teammate a little bit of a shove there.
Oof, the mag drivers are actually side by side here. Kind of corner you don't want. Oh, look at that switch back on your teammate. Have it.
Have it covered off from the core sim racing guys, as well as Palach goes up the inside, and that's not good stuff for Ranger. And he's going to go onto the gravel, and that's going to kill his exit speed, and he's going to drop further back, maybe even behind Parsons, but he just stays in the same order. Now there's more contact, and it's been a terrible start for Ranger.
Yeah, I'm not sure what all the flashing was for. Like, I mean, if you're going to leave a door open that wide in the start of the race when people are too wide and you lost time to the guy in front, I think he just got a bit hot-headed there after the side-by-side, and it led to, unfortunately, his demise.
So, Dracotta got past Sialfi, but then drove it in a bit too deep into Ascari, and Tonneson is giving Sialfi a push into the lead, and Sialfi is back in the lead, but these three batting as hard as they are is going to give up the advantage that they've made.
Tonneson could have quite a run here. Let's see. Yeah, I figured Tonneson would get the run.
Yeah, and Sialfi working with Tonneson now after the shove before, giving him the draft.
Yeah. Yeah, Dracotta's not a lot he's going to be able to do here.
Going to have to move back eventually to take the normal racing line. Dracotta will be boxed in.
Dracotta is going to hang it out.
Good driving.
Nicely done.
And Thompson was probably right to back out of that one. So, yeah, those three batting has allowed Karts and Lotman to get slightly closer. Kraus up in 6th place. Agard, race 1 winner, up into 8th now. But he's actually, only ahead of Parsons, trying to get past Paluch. So he looks to the inside into the Retafili.
Oh.
Or Delaroche, apologies. There he goes, up into 7th place.
Someone asking why did I start P6? I was P5 first race. It's always best to check the iRacing results. Sometimes we don't see all the penalties or...
I mean, that's how it should work. Right? P5, so your reverse grid P6. So I think that has worked properly. Reverse grid of 10, if you were not aware.
How did I not? I'm a math guy.
Yeah. No,
oh
it
my God.
make sense,
no, it does.
But
1 to 10 is 11. Yeah.
Oh, no, we've lost another one.
Brilliant, Sam. I've proclaimed myself a very strong at maths. I was sat here with my tongue out, my brain rebooted. But of course, 1 to 10 is 11.
Carl Roy with a slight issue. Oh no, that's a big crash in the background. Oh my goodness. It's Ted Keep.
Oh.
And
everyone
more get involved. And more. And more. And more. Dracotta's taken the lead though, out ahead. And this time, it looks like he's got it stuck on Sialfi.
We need to see what caused that. Unbelievable. Definitely a couple people coming in there with no slowing whatsoever when there was at least 2 cars sideways.
Oh, and a little bit wide there for Sialfi, and he's really holding these guys up. And this is the opportunity for Kartzer now to send it. But I think his run was a little bit compromised as well, and he wasn't able to get past Tonneson. Dracotta now 1 second ahead. And Sialfi ever so slow. I don't know if that's apologetic or something, but much resistance there.
Aiden's just going to push. No. Wait, Aiden... Oh, I'm getting confused with the deliveries there.
Oh, that's going to be risky.
Yeah, very.
And they're both going to be so slow. They're going to be so slow. They're going to be overtaken by 2 cars, the pair of them. It wasn't worth it. Kartzer easily makes his way through. And look, on the grass.
Well, they were so slow, as you pointed out. I'm not sure what all that was about.
I think, is it Kraus who was on the grass? And they almost are 3 wide. Kartzer is just ahead of Tonneson. And I think it was Kraus who absolutely stormed his way through. Fantastic pass on the grass. But it's all going to happen again. And could Kraus go up the inside of both of these drivers and make it 3 wide potentially? See Sialfi there still getting in the mix, but he's... Oh, that's a move across in the braking zone.
Yeah, just a bit.
And ahead, that was a bit naughty there from Kartzer. And look how slow Tonneson is. I don't know what was going on with Tonneson there. Must have been over the curve.
Tonneson reversed to slow down, almost let his teammate there.
And I think Kartzer might be a bit in trouble though, because he really did squeeze Tonneson a lot.
2 core-on-core contacts through that corner phase. Right on the netcode point. All tucked up, all 4 of them. 3 of them. Nicely done. Yeah, nicely done. The Lambo's going to have a look down the inside now. No, not the best exit. This will be very late on the brakes. Job done. Slow down for Sova.
Josh Boot's day, by the way, got worse. He's had another issue, so now down to 16 places.
Why has Dragotta got a 3.6 second lead?
Because everyone else is fighting. There wasn't even one thing, I think. It's just the other guys were alongside at the Ascari. Talking of alongside at the Ascari, that's big contact. Sven Lotman with damage, and that was Agard's championship leader. Yeah, the contacts.
I mean, the core, from my quick perspective, and it is a weird camera angle, you know, I'm used to cockpit. It did look like the core driver just came in way too hot there and went into the side of the auto driver.
Parsons having a very good day. Just missed out on the reverse grid pole, but has still made up 3 places up into P8s.
Someone into the pits. Obviously a meatball for Agard.
Yeah, looking back at the replay, I hear what you said, whose fault it was.
It looked like obviously it all happened so quickly, but it looked like the core driver into Ascari just carried way too much speed, went into the side of him. And then, of course, he came back on him because he was hitting the rear left fender.
Yeah, I think you're 100% correct.
That's it. I will repeat, it's very difficult to catch it live with these. The way these camera angles track the cars, sometimes when we watch it back, it feels very different.
It was. So, yeah, the car on the inside, I mean, it was almost over the curb, wasn't it?
Yeah, it just went straight into the side of Agard.
So that's big for our championship.
Yeah, that was silly.
And of course, Dragotta, who won round 1, will be making big points up at the moment. 3.7 seconds ahead, but it is a longer race, this one. He's got 30 minutes to hold on. He's got Carter behind him, who I don't think he'll be too scared of. I think it will be Kraus being the main worry.
Kraus looking good. That's someone I picked for the win in the reverse. Strong driver. He's not too far off Carter. I think I saw Reece Saunders lose a couple of positions. I'm not sure. It all happened so quick.
So Dragotta will start his 6th lap of the race, just over 20 minutes now for him to go. Fastest lap of the race that last time round, or fastest lap of the race so far, is Ihor Zvudetsky. He's in 22nd place.
Pro-Am driver, right?
Yes. Championship leader at the moment. Well, not sure what the standings were after race 1. But of course was very strong in the first 2 races of the season. Won both of them. And he's up 16 places from his race start here. Alex Rogers up 21 places, up into 23rd.
Hopefully the Dying Lizard driver has enough fuel. He pointed out him and his teammate didn't have enough fuel for last race. Jacob Trinkle getting passed by Agard, who's out of the pits.
Daniel Patterson.
And David Muller. Yeah, I think they've had an off.
Ted Keeper, of course, I don't know how Keeper is still going. He was at the epicenter of that crash we had on the back straight earlier on. Here's this one, and that will be, I think that could well be a penalty later on for David Muller. Patterson tapped around, and now with a lot of damage, it looks like. Kraus has moved past Carter. Are they continue to take, I don't know, I'm not sure what's going on between those two. But yeah, Kraus is ahead of Carter and now can set his sights on Dragotta, but he's lost even more time making that move. He's now over 4 seconds behind.
Oh. Everyone with a different brake. So this is going to get feisty for sure because Carter's, I mean, yeah, I think Kraus can keep this. Let's see. Very strong driver. Carter, let's not forget Pro-Am. He can score big points for his class, but it does make sense for him to lock in and finish here.
He was fairly passive, I'd say, around the pros in race 1 as well, wasn't he? I think he is smart enough not to risk it. He'll be very close to the Championship Summit if he can take this position. further back with a couple of the core sim racing guys. Sven Lottman down 11 places, but unlike some, did not require a fast car after his incident. And Alex Hodge is now 22 places in 22nd place.
Got to be impressed with Jakarta. You did call him for this, for the win. He seems so strong when he has this lead position, as we saw in round 1. But yeah, just qualifying and how he moves through the field. I'm not sure. He's just a completely different driver when he locks in on P1. Very impressive stuff. But he's only young, right? We had an interview with him. Core sim drivers up 3, but not the best start. They did get involved with our championship leader, Agard, who is P30 at the moment, down 20 and all of that. Unfortunately for him, in front of him is Josh Boot, who's not slow. Oh no, wait, Sergio then Boot. Yeah, Siafi's done well.
Yeah, he's really been able to hang with those drivers well. Thompson with the fast start of the race that last time round. 4 tenths faster than everyone else.
Yeah, you said that last race. Same situation.
But let's see if he can do anything with it. He's got 2 very quick drivers in front of him who are teammates. So
yeah,
he just needs to ride this bus up to the top 3, top 2 even. They're not that far ahead. Here they are. Carter is being very patient and not fighting. And I think Siafi as well is.
Well, Carter must know there's more to lose than to gain. He can gain 1, or he can let this entire train back on him.
Amazing race for Martin Varga, up in 9th place, leader of the amateur drivers as it stands. Sven Lottman.
Nice 2 wide
place. This is Rhys Saunders. I don't feel like I've mentioned Rhys Saunders so far today, but he's having a decent time of it. Finished in 19th place in race 1, currently 16th in race 2, but he is squeezing unnecessarily through Curva Grande. Lottman on the outside here, but that can often be the better line for the chicane. To get the inside for the next bit. Does he drive him out? He does.
Yeah, it's a big risk going for the outside line there. Edgson's got a slowdown.
Hogg threading the needle there.
So, yeah. Oh no.
And it lost him a place. It might lose him another place.
Yeah, here we go.
So here comes Russ Fowler.
Yeah, nice to see him. The TCR beast, that's him, right?
Yeah, runner up.
Oi, a late 3 wide.
Oh, don't go there, Russ.
Again, same situation, but this time at least.
And oh, it's an awful rejoin.
It was an awful send as well.
Yeehaw.
Yeah, it was just awful.
And that's his championship rival. So that's top 2, I think, in the Pro-Am Championship.
Yeah, that was not a good send, and it was a terrible rejoin.
That would be a big penalty. Probably a qualifying ban for the next race, I think, for Zvudeski.
Yeah, twice we've seen that exact same situation, just over-carrying into Ascari, dooring the guy on the outside where they would actually probably track out beyond the curb. It's that bad. As we see it here, it's very late. It's not illegal, but this bit is just ramming into the side of the public. He does throttle. Yeah, he does throttle. Yeah. Straight into Bari, who was on the recovery run as it is.
Carl Roy's been an action-packed race. Nikolai Agard's had an action-packed race as well, but on the negative side, he's back up to 25th after taking a pit stop on lap 4, took a faster pair. Didn't have to tow at least, as super close there.
That was Rhys and Sven again.
Yeah.
They're leaving it to millimetres.
And Hall gets up the inside. There was also some battling behind Alex Roach is up to 18th place now. He's up 26 places. What a recovery for Alex. What could have been had it not been for him under fueling and also binning it into a wall.
Well, yeah, terrible qualifying, a self-bin and not enough fuel.
It was a decent
we've
qualifying.
got 2 spun in the background there.
Oh, yeah. It's Parsons. Oh, no, it's Fowler, sorry. Parsons got his own issue. But Fowler, he was having a good run as well, wasn't he, Fowler? He was up into the top 20.
Yeah, what is that? First Lesmo?
Second Lesmo.
Second Lesmo.
That is Ronald Grossman, no?
Oh, no way.
And then one of the Cordes esports cars. It could have been Schuttler.
There was no space there. The dive looked very strange. Unless Russ was going extremely slow on the racing line, it looked like such a, I don't know, an awkward, late, uncalculated send.
So Parsons had to return back to the pits and just see what went wrong with him, because it was nice seeing a Lamborghini near the front. We still got Banan, to be fair.
These are the PS competition teammates. Yes, Lambo and Ford. That's Origi and Bernard.
Roger's now 27 places.
Agard ahead of Schuttler. Agard's moving up, but he obviously has got a lot of work to do. Fastest lap of the race now.
Justine's got another slowdown penalty. That's not the first time I've seen him get a one of those yellow flags in this race. So
this is Agard on boot.
And Boot's now got a... What's going on with Boot? He's not got a slowdown.
I am not sure.
Well, maybe he did. Maybe someone had a slowdown. Maybe it was him.
Hopefully the fuel is correct this time.
Yes.
Because it was what? Boot. There was 3 drivers, I think, who ran out of fuel.
Rogers and maybe someone
Rogers'
else.
teammate.
Ouch. Jurika. Marginally ahead of Sova.
Marginally.
McRae's just got past Vargo as well for P8. Little fight. Valtrek, still where he started. He's the only driver who is still where he started. He's overtaken a lot of cars. He's been overtaken by a lot of cars. And he's still in P20. And that's a decent basis to go for a good result in the championship. Currently 2nd place in the championship in the amateurs. I think he will stay there if it ends like this.
You see how this ends. He's still picking who he wants to get the draft from. As they door. Looks like Sova's got this. Will he be brave on the brakes? As Russ Fowler was parked.
Yeah, maybe coming out of the pits after a fast repair.
Maybe, and Sova's got that done. Yeah. Marchek's going to have a good run. Shouldn't tuck it in. Nicely driven. Actually, that controlled entry has given him a position. That's what I meant earlier by tucking in.
Yeah, Schuttler past Boot now. Fastest up the race now belongs to Nikolai Agard.
Yeah, he's on it. He's got a big gap now ahead, unfortunately. But then 2 more positions, but it's both the Miramika drivers.
And back comes Boots on Schuttler. And Roy might go with him as well.
Oof.
And there's a big pack of cars behind as well. Akmet Galiv and Son and Trinkle and Keep as well in 29.
Sen coming here with a car with missing the front portion.
Yeah, is that Trinkle missing his bumper and more?
Oof.
Okay, that was good through Ascari that time. Space being given.
Yeah, but it ultimately loses you both lap time, right?
Yeah.
There's no reason to do it if you're not going to do anything. It's dangerous. You both lose time. Hurt your tyres. It's a toilet roll list of things, reasons not to do it.
Artem Sova is rejoining the circuit.
Yeah, I wondered why these 2 drivers were getting loose.
Does he have a meatball? He does get into the pits.
I wondered why the drivers in front were getting so loose, but yeah, they were trying to get some power off. How has Sova lost it there?
Yeah, done a bit of a Leclerc, hasn't he?
Oh.
2020.
Let's see. Going to turn in with a car there. Was the... Just loses it. Yep. Oi. Saves it into a wall.
And then it was not a good rejoin after that. But he gets a faster pair and that car is magically fixed. 34th now for him. It's not Sova.
It's not Sova. Dracotta's lost a second of his lead. Oh, it's Kraus now. It's not Carter. Kraus is free. I don't know when that happened. I thought Carter had P2. Or was I mistaken?
That was a while ago. That
okay.
got past Carter probably about 10 minutes ago.
Well, so if they stop battling, they can catch up with Giacomo.
Yeah, well, to be fair to Carter, I think he's been following in line on the most part. Gap's down to 2.4, 2 tenths faster on the previous lap. This time round, Giacomo. Oh, sorry, it was half a second faster on the previous lap. This time round, it is another 4.5 tenths of a second, and that's the type of gap that they need in order to get there in time. This course sim racing car, though, is in the mix. Sure that it will be able to hold its own against these drivers, but maybe on fresh tyres it might be a little bit tricky.
Oh, you'd assume they wouldn't take fresh. It's only a 30-minute race.
I don't know. Yeah.
Engel. And Bernard there. Lambo does look really good, doesn't it, when you've been staring at Fords the whole time?
Yeah.
Let's go have a look. On the outside. Not on the brakes. I mean, Bernard can afford these attacks because he knows the person behind isn't going to dive, right?
Yeah.
So he can have a look. Sova on the move after getting his car repaired. Yeah, that gap from Leo, I wonder if it's a fuel issue. Because it's going to be under 2 seconds. Yeah, now it's under 2 seconds. It's dripping away.
He's lapping about 3 tenths slower than his best laps of the race so far.
Yeah.
Kraus actually dropping Carter a little bit. That's the biggest gap that has been formed between those two. So Kraus giving it absolutely everything.
1.8.
Borg has had an issue. One of our front runners in the Pro
Yeah.
Amps. Doesn't look like he's got a ton of damage on that car, at least.
What on earth happened there? Wow.
Oh no, Gordon. Oh no, Gordon. And you're in the biggest car as well.
No. Oh my God. Okay, TC off practice for him. TC off practice for him. Don't worry, I love the people that do the TC flicks rather than the Austin Powers 90.10. He's offline. And full curb, yeah. Oi. Oi.
Right, hit into the wall, but no bodywork going missing. If that was a tech pro barrier like we saw at Mexico, that car would be non-existent now.
Absolutely shredded.
He is now going to get back past Son for 27th place. Gap out in the lead, down to 1.3 seconds. It was another 6 tenths of a second.
Yeah, I think it's over. I think Giacomo is lifting for all he's worth. He has done a me 2023?
I think further back.
2022?
I want to say, yeah. I'm trying to think if we covered it in the studio. I think we did, but I think it was one of the early ones.
I'm glad that my stupidity left a lasting memory
I
for you.
think about it every day.
You do, yeah, when you're brushing your teeth, whatever.
Yeah,
Just
I think,
makes you smile.
You know, whenever I make a mishap, I think, this is like that time where David forgot to change the settings.
Yeah.
So that last time round, it was a slow lap for Giacomo, 46.7. I mean, he's been at least in the 46.5s recently, but that was a 7. A little bit slow as well for Kraus, actually, at 46.1. He has been in the 46.0s on the most part, but that will be enough for him to get close. We've got 5 minutes to go. He needs just another 2 laps like that, and he will be absolutely on him. And I think they have 3 laps till the end.
In my defence, the second race does have a very short grid time, doesn't it? Automatically.
And back then, we didn't have the interlude. And that's why we have the interlude
exactly.
now.
Yeah, now it was added because of that, right?
Yeah.
Interlude. You really think you're running a theatre production, don't you?
That's called the intermission.
Oh, damn it. What? Sorry, where's interlude used then?
In this context, in between a race 1 and a race 2 in an Apex Racing League event.
1.2 seconds, what, 2 or 3 laps to go?
Yeah, 2 laps to go. Yeah.
Yeah, Dragotta's found enough pace now to keep him out of draft, which was important.
Yeah, the gap's not really come down on this lap. Not sure if that's Kraus losing a bit of time or
Well, maybe,
Dragotta
yeah,
upping it.
because Carter seems closer.
And on the straights, Dragotta is pulling away slightly.
Oh,
Passes with another problem. He crashed out the exit of Lesmo 2, I think, earlier on. Now he's done it on the Della Roggia.
oh, my suspension. I'd file that set in a certain bin.
Carter with the fastest lap of the race. To be fair then, oh, so Dragotta's just upped it. So that nothing wrong with Kraus's previous lap. He was back in the 45s, but Dragotta's just gone half a second faster than he's done on every other lap. So I think your hypothesis about the fuel was maybe correct. Maybe he saved enough.
Well, he saved enough, but Kraus is in the draft. Just. 2 laps, yeah. Kraus needs to end this lap. 6 tenths, 6.5 tenths come... what's the last corner named now? It's renamed, isn't it?
Alboreto.
Alboreto. Yeah, needs about that. Show the nose in 1, distract for a little bit.
Varga past Engel or not? Engel past... Yeah, Petrosian past Varga, I think. Or defending, I'm not sure. But they were alongside at least.
Yeah. It's odd to see 2 drivers sharing apexes like that, not risking everything in one corner in one moment, using adrenaline to power their thoughts. Weird. Really strange.
Well, you said before he needed to be 6 tenths ahead going onto the final lap. Well, we've got 1 more corner to go on this lap, and the gap is less than 6 tenths of a second.
Yep, so he's going to be able to play some mind games now and try and set this up, I think. Where do I think can get the run? Ascari? Probably have a look into Ascari. We'll see. I'd say the fuel problem is not over. Kraus is looking hungry. I mean, it's 4 tenths.
Dragotta with a 46.0 on that previous lap, now 46.4, but it's a fantastic lap from Kraus. A 45.8 from him that last time round. It's his best of the race. And it means with just 1 tour of this Monza circuit to go, the battle is on. Half a second, the gap. But he's not going to
Pulled out at the last minute, and Mag were the next team, you know, the top team that didn't qualify.
Okay. Of course, they did give you a phone call, didn't they? And were like, David, can you...
Yeah, I was... I didn't do too bad.
You were like, you know, is it 6 figures yet? And they were like, no, not yet.
I did have someone who finished inside the top enough ping me and said if I did, they'd be happy to team up, but
Sure.
nah, you gotta be crazy.
So this is all that Dragotta needs to nail. This is Sky Chicane, and it looks good enough.
Yeah, Jakarta's got this.
4 tenths of a second.
Jakarta's done fine. Well, let's see if Jakarta's... This last lap may have pushed him right to the limit on fuel, if fuel's been the issue. Because this is what Kraus needed to be nearer to not let him save.
This was the 1-2 back at Mexico City. Kraus was never able to pull off the move. And it looks like it's going to be the same here at Monza in race 2 of the evening. Leo Jakarta with another race win ahead of Kraus. Kart's a winner of the Pro-Ams. Paluch has got past Winkler at the end. I'm not sure if that was choreographed between the two of them. I imagine it was. McRae and Petrosian will round out the Pro-Am podium, but Varga with another haul of points, finishing in 10th place overall.
And obviously Agard in 18th, not the way he wanted to finish the second race, that's for sure.
No, but a good recovery.
Yep.
And you'll still score, you'll probably still be about the 5th highest scorer.
Yep.
I think, with the race 1 points.
Hello to Moon in chat.
Passagia and Keep are having a battle. That's at the end.
Varga with a slowdown.
Varga?
Yeah, Varga had a slowdown. It was a yellow flag that was named for a moment.
Oh, okay. Well, but that was on the... after the race had finished.
Oh, okay.
I think. Patterson in 27th. Anyone else close? Sova and Kirali are quite close, but I don't think there's going to be a change of place. And that'll be everyone. Are you pleased about the lack of crashes, or do you think that was worse than you expected?
There wasn't a lot of crashes. The ones we were a bit silly. It's all full adrenaline, stupidity, low racecraft. Like the instance that did cause the biggest wrecks were completely avoidable. You know, live to fight another day. Don't die on the hill in the middle of the chicane. It's better to be alive and in the wrong than always in the right and dead.
Yeah. Well, we may have to just do a couple of bits on our production side to set up the interviews, I think, on Discord. But in the meantime, we will have a look at the race results because I think everyone is across the line.
They're all chatting. Look at them. When are we going to get the animated pit crews for GTs? And did you see? Sorry, another Rennsport dig. Did you see the? So they have the pit crew that come out and do the tyres.
Oh, really?
The only small bug is they're 6 foot above your car. They actually stand above your car, and they're convincing. They put the tyres on where your car would be.
Sure.
Brilliant.
Yeah. So when you say 6 foot, 6 foot up, like in the air,
vertical.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a spectacle. Yeah, sorry, we got the results for you.
Yeah, Dracotza ahead of Kraus and Karzer, and then the rest of the field you can see for yourselves. Yeah, I mean, like we could go on for a while about the from what I've heard about the Rennsport release is that the online is actually like if it's GT3's online, it's all right. There's not many tracks, but you know, ACC based content doesn't have a whole lot of tracks, you know.
Sure, the online and the netcode's pretty good, but then everything else.
And then and the fact that it's cross-platform as well. You got and all of that. But then you can't host custom lobbies. The AI is the worst of all time.
Still 12 car limit.
It's crazy as well because iRacing got away with no AI for 12 years. Yeah,
I don't think it's needed.
I mean, if
I've always disagreed with it in iRacing because it deters from the whole point of the game.
Sure. Yeah, so maybe that would have been a better thing for them to push people towards the online rather than make it look bad in single player. No one's joined us for a chat yet, but we'll give them a little bit more time. Next time out, we head to Suzuka.
Not a track I've driven, well, apart from downstairs about 2 hours ago in a motion rig. My poor back.
Check out apexracingsim.com by the way to check out our motion rig. I don't think it's available to rent yet, but it will be.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. 55 cars, Suzuka. It's going to be tight. It's going to be twisty. There's always... I know we seem to have had a percentage chance of rain both last races, but I imagine there'll be one at Suzuka as well. It's always one of those tracks that we get a lot of rain. Yeah,
well, it's certainly one more common one, isn't it? We will have a chat now with Leo Dracotza, who joins us now. Leo, congratulations. Very good race 2 there, but let's take it back to a little bit earlier in the evening. Wasn't the best qualifying in the world from what we could see, but you did enough in that race 1 to get yourself in the reverse grid.
Yeah, disappointed with my quality. I was 3/10 up on a 45.9, which could have put me top 5, I think. But started 16th. Incident on the main straight. Was able to get around that, and then just slowly picked drivers off one by one, and then fell back into 9th. And I knew that was good for the invert, so I just maintained my pace. Tried to see what the next race was going to be like, how the tires were going to feel. Yeah, that Merc dropped off pretty bad after 10 laps. So, and it happened the same in race 2. I think I held the gap behind after they stopped battling. And then it just fell off, and they were catching almost like 5/10 a lap. It was pretty bad.
Yeah, we were wondering what was going on with that because, you did seem so comfortable sort of maintaining that gap at about 4 seconds. And then, like you said, it was half a second a lap. Was there any sort of driving line changes or braking zone changes that you were making in order to sort of keep the pace up even when the tires were going away?
Yeah, I was braking a little earlier in the turn 1 because if you go wide there, you lose a lot more time if you brake early. but those Mustangs were still braking really late than I was, and yeah, just kind of backing up everything and make sure I hit my lines, not go wide, because you're gonna lose like a tenth if you go a little slower, but you're gonna lose a lot more if you go wide or go off track.
Well, of course, it was a disappointing round for you last time out, but of course, much stronger today. How are you feeling about the championship chances? Because it doesn't seem like anyone's had like a perfect round. Even Nikolai today got the race 1 win, and he's been very strong this season, but he had a collision in race 2. So how are you feeling about your chances at challenging for the title this season?
I don't know, these guys are quick. I feel confident going into Suzuka because of the 1,000 kilometer. Unfortunately gonna miss a round for Thanksgiving because I'm American. But you know, it just kind of sucks that I don't think I'll be able to fight for a championship after last round, but you know, I'm still gonna give it all my all.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm sure other drivers are going to have issues and potentially miss rounds. So yeah, we wish you the best of luck for that one, Leo. Anyone you want to give a shout out to?
Orion Huffy, you guys for the league and the broadcast and family. Yep.
Awesome. Thank you for having a chat with us, Leo, and we'll see you back next time.
Yeah, GG's.
Thank you.
So that was Leo Dricotza. Back when you were in the States, would you have been able to do a sim racing event on Thanksgiving? I don't know what it's like, because on Christmas, I feel like most of us Brits wouldn't be able to do a sim race.
Where I've been in America, it's bigger than Christmas because your family. So obviously, I was an American. I didn't have family out there, so it's a little bit different. But Christmas, you're at home with your people at home celebrating. But in Thanksgiving, everyone's either going somewhere or arriving somewhere. Yeah, it's busy as hell. You can't. It's a busy affair. Alex Rogers, let's talk to him. Alex, can you hear me? Okay.
I can hear you. How are you?
I am very well. Yourself? Look like an interesting one.
Yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
No. Yeah. First of all, I'm asking how are you doing?
Oh, how am I doing? Sweaty,
Yes.
for want of a better term. It was an interesting second race for sure.
Yeah, a lot of position. I mean, you must be the man with the most overtakes today because obviously, I'm assuming not the qualifying you wanted, judging by the amount of positions gained in race 1. Then you had the incident, and did you continue or did you see your fuel and realise you were stuffed?
Yeah, I knew it was GG. I lost it, and then it was kind of a blessing in disguise anyway, because I knew I was out of fuel at that point. So Caps kind of did me dirty, actually, to be honest. And I know you said, use 2 fuel calcs, and I could just hear you saying that in my head, and I thought, oh, you know what, I'm boxing it. So that was that. And then the second race,
2 because they argue. That's why.
Yeah, of course. And then you find a happy medium.
Correct.
And then race 2 was just, I got pinched actually a number of times in that race, sort of between 2 cars, and somebody always ends up getting spat off in that scenario. Right. So I feel bad for a couple of the guys that got caught up in that, but it just was what it was. There's no intent behind it or anything. That's just how it is.
Sure.
But it was certainly much more fun. I was actually at the doctor's, so I had to rush back to then I literally hopped straight in the rig. So as soon as I got out, that was as soon as I got in the door. So it's been good fun, all things considered. So yeah, really good.
Yeah, I mean, apart from the qualifying, the incident, and the fuel, the overtaking. I mean, it doesn't matter if you're out of position. Overtaking at Monza is, there's a skill to it. You must be happy of how far forward you moved through in the races, especially obviously race 2, capitalising there. And was it P14 overall?
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. I was actually really surprised with the car, if I can be honest. The Porsche kind of did not drop off as badly as I was thinking. I know Leo was saying his car dropped off, the Porsche just didn't. And it was an absolute missile. So some of the BMs, I was just reeling them in on the straight. So yeah, the car was actually surprisingly good. No complaints there. So yeah, a lot of the places were kind of easily taken as a result of the difference in straight line speed. So yeah, it was good fun by all accounts.
Nice. Looking forward to Suzuka. Are you doing the 1000 as well?
I am not doing the 1000. I'm missing that. But definitely looking forward to the Suzuka round. One of my favourite tracks, and hopefully again the car is quite strong there. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I'm trying to wheel the thing as best I can. I used it just because it sounds awesome and looks good. So yeah, I'm trying to do the best I can with it.
Nice, Alex. Good job. Yeah. Anyone you'd like to give a shout out to, mate?
Yeah, you guys for putting it on, and Caps for screwing me and my teammate on the on the fuel calc, and that's really it.
I'll pass that on. Excellent stuff. All right, we'll hopefully chat to you after the Suzuka round. And again, congratulations on, I'm going to call it the most overtakes today. Easily.
I think so.
Cheers,
40 odd, easily. Cheers, Alex. Thank you.
Thank you. Cheers.
Yeah, I mean, I know we don't usually count that metric, but up 30 in race one. Even though he died in race, died in race one, he did gain a lot of positions for dying.
Yeah.
And not finishing.
And that's what he was going for, right?
Yeah.
And what
That's why he
Caps
didn't
was going
that's
for.
why he shorted his fuel, so he could just overtake.
Yeah. Well, that is pretty much everything for today then. Of course, once again, do check out apexracingac.com. There is a link to that in the description below. Head over there and take advantage of the Black Friday deal, which is 40% off silver Apex Racing Academy subscriptions for an entire year. So you can get a lot of savings on that. Just head over to apexracingac.com in order to take advantage of that. Make sure to subscribe as well to Apex Racing TV. We've got more racing actually tonight. Later on in our F4 series, and then also at the weekend we've got the Formula V, TGR Nation Formula V. We've got plenty of other Porsche Cup racing as well on Monday, and plenty of other series happening. And of course, we'll be back in the studio next week at Suzuka for round 4 of the season. But for now, from myself, Sam Fitzpatrick, from David Sampson, and everyone here at the Apex Racing TV esports studio, we'll say goodbye for now, and we'll see you back next time.
Ciao.